You know, when a big storm tears through your Ohio property, the obvious stuff, like fallen trees and missing shingles, that's really just the tip of the iceberg. The real trouble, the risks to your wallet and your legal rights, well, those are a lot harder to see. Today, we're going to pull back the curtain on those hidden dangers and show you how to get through them. So, picture this. A massive storm just blew through. You step outside and, wow, the damage is everywhere. What's your very first move? Who's the first person you call? The decisions you make in these first few hours are so important, not just for getting things fixed, but for protecting yourself, financially, and legally. All right, let's start right in the middle of the chaos, the immediate aftermath. Seriously, what you do in these first couple of hours can literally save you thousands of dollars and prevent some major headaches with your insurance company and even the county auditor. Okay, here is your playbook, your first response action plan. This is gold, advice straight from the Ohio Department of Insurance and local auditors. Before you even think about picking up a single branch, you need to document everything. Get your phone out, take pictures, shoot video. This is your proof, and you gotta know your local deadlines. For example, in Stark County, there's a destroyed property form. If you miss that deadline, you could be kissing some serious property tax relief goodbye. So once you get past the visible damage, you start to realize a storm uncovers this whole other layer of really complex risks. It's like a minefield of confusing insurance policies, tricky tax rules, building codes, and let's be honest, scam artists who prey on people when they're vulnerable. It can make a bad situation a whole lot worse. So you're basically juggling four huge hurdles at once. First, you've got to prove to your insurance company what your property looked like before the storm. Second, you have to hit those super strict deadlines for tax relief. Third, you need to make sure any repairs meet Ohio's weather-tight roof code. And fourth, you've got to watch out for those shady contractors who always seem to crawl out of the woodwork after a disaster. Now let's talk about maybe the biggest risk of all, and it has nothing to do with wind or rain. It's the ladder. That number you're looking at, that's not the cost of storm damage. That's the annual cost of ladder fall injuries in the United States. $24 billion. It's an absolutely mind-boggling liability, and it's hiding in plain sight. Now, to help you deal with those sketchy contractors, Ohio has given you a secret weapon. It's called the Home Solicitation Sales Act. Basically, this law gives you a 3-business-day cooling-off period. That means if a pushy salesperson convinces you to sign a contract right there at your kitchen table, you still have 3 whole days to change your mind and cancel it. No questions asked, no penalty. It's a powerful right to have in your back pocket. So with all these dangers floating around, physical risks, financial risks, legal risks, the old-fashioned way of just grabbing a ladder and climbing up there, it just doesn't make sense anymore. There's a much smarter and way safer way to get the full picture from above. I mean, just look at the difference here. It's night and day. Traditional inspections, they're slow, they're dangerous, and you could even cause more damage just by walking around up there. But with automated drone inspections, you completely eliminate the risk of falling. You get incredibly precise data you can use again and again, and you never even have to touch the building. It's a no-brainer. This quote just nails it, doesn't it? No ladder, no liability. By keeping people's feet planted firmly on the ground, you get rid of one of the single biggest sources of injuries and lawsuits in property management. This isn't just a catchy phrase. It's a totally different way of thinking about safety and risk. So moving to this new approach isn't just about playing it safe. It actually gives property owners a huge financial and strategic advantage. We're talking about things that directly impact your taxes, your insurance rates, and your bottom line. Okay, business owners, listen up, because this is a real game changer. There's something called the IRS 12-month rule. It lets you prepay for a full year of a service, like inspections, and then deduct the entire cost on this year's taxes. So you lower your taxable income right now while locking in proactive maintenance for the next year. It's just a brilliant way to turn a necessary cost into a really smart tax move. And hey, this isn't just a theory. The return on investment is proven, and it's massive. In construction, using aerial data can slash inspection costs by 35%. In real estate, homes with aerial photos sell an unbelievable 68% faster. The value here is real, and you can see it across all kinds of important Ohio industries. So what about your insurance company? Well, they're going to love this. Having a detailed, time-stamped digital history of your property's condition is just so powerful. It can make your claims process way faster, it stops arguments before they start, and it might even get you lower premiums. Insurers themselves see huge savings. Some say their costs to process a claim drop by 30% when they have this kind of clear, undeniable aerial data. Okay, so when you start to put all these pieces together, the incredible safety improvements, the tax advantages, the insurance benefits, you realize you're doing way more than just looking at a roof. You're actually getting a crystal clear, comprehensive view of your entire financial situation. It really all boils down to a simple three-part promise. First, you're making things dramatically safer for everyone. Second, you're protecting your actual physical and financial investment with better data. And third, you're putting yourself in a much, much stronger position when dealing with the IRS and your insurance carrier. So, the question I'll leave you with is this. Is your property's financial picture really in focus? Because a property is so much more than just bricks and mortar, right? It's this complex web of risk and opportunity. And seeing it all clearly, well, that's the absolute key to protecting your investment.